So here we'll start with creating the Power BI dashboard. So here what we can do, we have to get the data. You can get the data by going on the Excel get data. So whatever is convenient for you can go and you can select the data downloads and you can choose the data. Just you have to make sure that the file is saved in the form of in the Excel format. If it's saved in the other format, it will not be read by the Power BI. So already I have loaded the data. I'm not loading it again, and you can see after loading the data, it will appear in your right hand side under the data section. So now we have to create a dashboard. So there are a lot of options. Table view is there, report view is there, model view is there, and so we'll go on with the report view. So here this option will come, and if you go on the table view, all your data will come in the form of the tables. So here if you want, you can arrange it in whatever number wise you want. So like here you can arrange it in the ascending order, or you can arrange in the descending, so whatever way you want. So all our data, so here we can see like our data is present, different category of drug is present, and year wise the sale is present, कि how much the sale has happened of that drug fried, and that too by days and days every day, and how much in 2016. So we can see that we are having the data here of each year, each day, and so now we have a different category of drugs, and the other side we are having the three time zone, that is hour, months and year. And so this is our different time zones, so we don't want this. Now we will start creating a data, so we can just start with any one slicer. We will just slice our data so that we can little filter out what we need. So here I will just select whatever we need. So here we will go, we will select year, month, and see the blank is also there, 14, 15, 16, 19. So what we'll do, we'll just go here, we'll do the basic filtering, and we will select all, but we don't need a blank part, so we'll just remove it. And similarly in the year also, we will go on this thing, basic filtering, and we'll just select all. Okay. So here it is all, and here we have not, in months we have removed the blank part. So now we will start adding our data. So before adding the data, we to make it more uh, appropriate, visually more appealing, we can just change the backgrounds and all those things. So we can just go on the, always make sure that it is not deselected. So whenever nothing is selected, the whole Canva options will appear on the visualization screen. And if I'm selecting this, all the options related to this will appear. So since I have to change the background, I will deselect everything, and I will just go on the uh, this visualization bar tab, and we will go on the wallpaper option. We'll just go and choose the color whatever we like, and since we can choose this also, we can choose black option, white option also. It depends on us. So we can, and then we can go for the text box and create a text box, and we can just change the, okay, and we can make, it's not necessary that we have to keep it here only, but we can insert a text box here also. But since it is already there, so it is not, so it's not necessary. So wherever, so it can come here also, and if you want below, it can come below also. That's not a problem. So what we can do, just type whatever we need. So it's a farmer sale, farmer sales, comma 2014 to 2019, and we can just change the size 36, 40, whatever you want. We can increase the size a little more, 60. Should not look according to your choice, and we can make it bold and underlined if you want, and we can change the color also. We can make it purple, and also we can change. Okay. And since it's taking too much size here you can remove. So whenever you have to remove, just select it and click on remove. So here it is coming too big. This much space will get wasted. So what we'll do, we'll just do it like this. 2019, and if we want, we can change it to. So okay, so this is our. So now next, what we are doing, going to do, we can just start putting our data. So first I am going to take this pie chart. So in pie chart I am selecting my different category of drugs. So how much I want to just see ki how much different categories of drug are being sold. So here I just can get a little. So here I got a little view ki how much my different category of drugs is getting being sold, and here I can just go on the settings where I can just change the. See here, if you want the labels or not. So if you want, it is okay. Otherwise, if you don't want, it can appear like this also. And general also, if you want other settings also, you can just change it accordingly. So for title also you can do like this, and you can just change the different. Here also you can just put a color. So here we can just put a blue color if we want, and make it more appealing. And okay, so next what we can do is like we can go for different charts also. We can go for line chart, and here what we can do, we can select yearly, how much per year, how much obstructive drugs have been sold, how much propionic drugs have been sold. So here, while selecting, we have to make sure what will be your x-axis and what will be our y-axis. So on x-axis, I want to show the duration. So I can here, I can already we have shown our data yearly, so I can show my data in the monthly wise also. So on x-axis, you have to make sure that the months is there, and different category of drugs I can put on the y-axis. So we can see monthly wise how much changes are happening. Different drugs we can take. So we can see how the data is, how different category of drugs are being. So we have this monthly data with us, so we can reduce the size or whatever format we want. Okay, and we can just, if we want, what kind of labels or legends we want. accordingly. And again, we can go on effect, we can change the color if we want. We can just next we can go for the more visualization tool. We can just select this, and we can just select how much is the yearly sales. So we can just put this data in the middle. We can remove this something if we have to remove. So we can just show in the middle how much data is being all the drugs, so it kind of showing everything. So and we can again go on the general, we can go on the effects, and we can just change the color settings. It can go to like whatever color we want. I think orange is not looking good, or we can put orange also, or purple also. uh, Pink is looking good. So in a year sale, how much it is happening. Next, we can go for the another visualization tool. So here we can go for, already we have taken this, we will not take it again. We can go for this double pie chart. Here it is going again. We can choose the data. Here we can go R wise also. So we can just select the data how much. See what can happen. It's like so in a year we can see 40 million sale have been done yearly. But if we go of one particular drug, we have to see. So we just can click on anti. So it is showing that is only 6.1K. And hypnotic. So like that we can go for a different drugs so that we can get to know how much, how drugs are being getting sold. And we can just with this one we can make it little, and we can increase the size from. So we can just little change the size and all those things according to our wants. Now, next we can go for the next visualization tool. So here we can take a stack bar. Again we can go for the year on the x-axis, and we can for these different drugs we can go. So see here it is showing only anti-anxiety drug and in different years. But we want all the drugs, how much all the drugs are getting sold yearly. So we have to make sure that it is going on the y-axis only. So we'll just drag it and drop it here. Hypnotic, obstructive, propionic, pyrazolonic, salicylic acid. So here we have to make sure that where we are putting year and where we are putting on the x-axis. So in here we have on y-axis we are putting the year, and on x-axis we will be putting the drugs, all the category. So kind of for all the, here we can, it is looking very clumsy again, so we can just remove the title. So here we have the data. See, so here you can see, so here just for make it more visually appealing, we can put it like this, that 40 million cells divided in these parts. So we have kind of, here, so we can see that different category of pramazole, when we click anxiolytic drugs in different years, how much is the sales. So each year, in the year of 2014, we can see acetic acid was this much, then our antihistamine was this much. So like this we can little quantify our data. Now we can, like, if you want, we can little reduce the size so that it has to look little more visually proper in arranged sense. And we can little arrange it in the form. Then we can go for the other tools also. Now I have selected the area chart here, so we can see that we can take the year here on x-axis, and we can go by a different category here. So you will start seeing how different drugs. So what we can do, we can just take the four different category. Instead of taking order, we have just taken the three different category: antihistamine, and so here we are having the data here. And again we can go to this thing, general properties, title we can remove. So here you can see the different data is getting shown, or her every data how much by the year, how much this drug is getting sold. And here we can see, so when we click it over here, so we can see all the drugs being shown. So we can just here remove the legends, because already 3-4 times it is R1. This is also done. Next we can go for the another tools. We can go to the classic bar charts also, stacked bar chart. So here we can do in a day also. So how much data is, so here what I've done, I have taken day as on x-axis, and on y-axis I have taken the hypnotics. Different, again I'm just taking the four different category: antihistamines and anxiolytics. So here, and again I will just remove the heading, it is looking very clumsy. So, or what you can do, it's like you can just change the heading also. So sales in sales in a week, and we can again change the text color, we can change this to dark blue, and can make it bold. Okay, so like this we can make it little short. And here also we can just, oh, overall we can just see कि we have to change the color or what. So here we can title, again if you want, effects are there. So if you want we can just make it little more visually appealing, sorry. So we can just make it little peach, if it's look good we can go for it. So here our data is created. So this, so our whole data is created.